The T9 from JAC or JAC Motors not only offers exceptional value for money, it also gives you probably the best fuel economy I've ever achieved with a double cab bakkie. Watch and you'll see what I'm talking about. Hi, I'm Alan from MotorMatters, Change Cars and all things motoring. We've got the JAC or JAC T9 double cab bakkie on test, and we decided first day we had it we were going to take a trip out into the country through to Paris to the Vaal River and see exactly how this vehicle behaves out on the open road. But you'll see a lot more of it, you'll see what it's about, and you'll see us on the road as well.
Hello, my name is Michael. I'm the owner of Change Cars and the host of the TV show All Things Motoring. I have one mission, and that is to make a difference to the motoring public. Making a difference how? Making sure that you have safe options, making sure that you have knowledge. In that regard, it is my absolute pleasure and privilege to work with Alan Rosenmeyer of MotorMatters. The man with a hat, I'm the man with no hat, he's the man with the knowledge. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Alan from MotorMatters, Change Cars and all things motoring. The JAC T9 just been launched in South Africa. You'll see a launch video on the channel. But let me show you a little bit about this new big brother in the JAC double cab range. First of all, they refer to it as a waterfall grille. This thing is big, it's bold, and the JAC name is big and bold. You see this in your rear view mirror when you're on the highway, you know there's something substantial coming up behind you. You have a look over here, LED headlights, daytime running lights, features like that, and the bold treatment. Look at the bold treatment on the front of the bonnet, for example. It all looks big and bold, and of course it's the cladding, which is substantial. It looks big. It makes this bakkie look big. 18-inch wheels over here, dual color alloys you can see, and look at the articulation available over here for the clearance for off-road, dirt road conditions, because this is a 4x2, not a 4x4. There is a 4 model range, Lux and Super Lux, each available in either 4x2 or 4x4 configuration. In other words, 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive. Now, I have often said that so many people in South Africa buy 4x4 double cabs, but do they ever use the 4x4 capability? Remember, it adds weight, it adds resistance, it will increase your fuel consumption. And I'm going to keep stressing fuel consumption on this vehicle. So if you don't need it, why? Oh, it also adds to the price, an extra 60,000 Rand in this case. So overall, you think about it for yourself when you're looking at the value for money. What you do get on this as well, and this is on the Super Lux, is you press the button to lock and unlock the doors, keyless as they call it, and note the mirrors fold in at the same time. Just a nice little feature over there. Let's take a look at the space in the back seat, because that's always very important to all buyers. You've got a reasonable, decent, very solid running board over there. No grab handle to get yourself in at the back, which would be quite useful, and a lot of other vehicles in this category do have. But the driver's seat is set for me. I think the legroom is pretty good, it's pretty substantial. Headroom is more than adequate. And I do like the fact you've got an aircon vents over there, and below that you've got a USB-A and a USB-C and a 12 volt for the rear seat. Now that's useful. Double cab bakkies, I always call them default luxury cars. They're family cars these days. You want that on your bakkie, that's for sure. While we're over here, have a look and let me show you. Again, Super Lux means you get quilted leather trim with red stitching just added to it. But this is the luxury Super Lux. You get the extra luxury of items like that, and headrests over there. So, very big armrest with cup holders, and you'll notice the quilting even on the door panels. So they have certainly tried to add quite a few luxury touches to the vehicle at the same time. And these are important facts and features. Comes standard with a pretty substantial sport bar over there. And you'll see we've got a tonneau cover fitted to this one, so I'm not going to open the buck. It is a 1-tonner. Takes a 1-ton load. That's what you want to and need to know. And it can tow up to 3.5 tons. Nice step in the back here for you to get up to the buck when you want. So you've got that too. And you can have a nice little bounce along the way. All these things. Now, the T9 is powered by a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine. Puts out 125 kilowatts, 410 Newton meters of torque. And by the way, standard 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox in the T9 range. As I said, driving either the rear wheels or optional 4-wheel drive. Let's check it on the road and let's check it inside. Out on the open road in this JAC T9, I've got to tell you that when you look at vehicles, you look at buckies now, and a lot of them are 150, 160 kilowatts, and then you see this one's a 125. Some people think it's in the lower echelons, lower ranks, but it pulls beautifully. It's got more than enough power for a cruise out in the country. It's got enough go in it, 410 Newton meters of torque as well. It helps a lot, of course. And the 8-speed automatic gearbox is just smooth. You don't feel a shift, you don't feel anything in normal driving. It's beautifully appointed. You've got this massive tablet screen in the center over here, which of course gives you all functions. And I've got to tell you, one of the quickest connections to Android Auto that I've experienced in quite a while. So there's a big accolade as well. Little bit of road noise, and particularly wind noise, I think, from these very big side mirrors. But you know what? Now I'm starting to talk as though it's not a bucky, but it is a bucky. It's a double cab. It's big, it's bulky, but it doesn't feel like it from behind the wheel, that's for sure. Really doesn't. And plenty of space in the back seat as well. And because it's a super luxe model, I mentioned, of course, the screen, but it's got all the gizmos, the quilted leather seats. It's got all these sort of things that a couple of years ago you wouldn't have got even in a lot of luxury cars. Yet, I repeat, this is a double cab bucky. It may not be one of the big 2 or 3 that sell in massive numbers in South Africa, but boy oh boy, companies like JAC and a few others, they are rattling cages. They are stirring things up with the big guys these days. There is no doubt whatsoever. And also what's really impressing me at the moment is the fact that we've done just over 200 kilometers open road cruise today, and I'm showing 7.2 liters per 100, which is extremely impressive for a vehicle of this size and bulk. Savvy investing is best left to the experts. And when it comes to offshore investing, it's even more important to talk to an expert. Well, Earl Don from Forexpert is the guy you should be talking to for your offshore investments. Getting in behind the wheel, the first thing you will notice is that it is a TFT instrument panel, and I've very specifically got it set on the screen for you. We've done 453 kilometers on the test so far, largely cruising, I will admit that, not much urban driving, but look at that figure of 7.0 liters per 100. It's got to be among the best I've seen from a double cab with an auto box, etc., 1-tonner. No load, yes, I agree, but still, you get, for example, cruise control, and your other buttons, of course, adjustable buttons on the steering column. Those are normal, those are what you expect, and I don't think there's anything specific or special there. You do also get auto on headlights, for example, on this vehicle. So there are quite a few little features you get that are really nice to have. Got a really nice big tablet screen over here in the center, which now let's have a look, seeing as we're here, the camera features you've got on the screen over here. You've got your front camera, you've got your overhead view, your 360 view, and of course, if I put it into reverse, there you get your reverse with the lines. So it's got a very comprehensive camera system. Just put it into park so that we can stop it. And a feature of the Super Lux, seeing as we've got it over here, is the front parking sensors, which you don't get on the Lux version. Just little things like that. You look over here below, you've got buttons for your aircon system. Again, a very big plus. And below that, you have got two USBs. They are both USB A's, but that's fine by me, it suits me. And of course, you've got your spot for your phone over there. Nice pistol grip over here for your automatic transmission. Nice and easy forward, backward, and if you really want, you can use a manual override. I really don't see what those are for, but anyway, they're there. Electronic parking brake even, and you can switch out the stop-start system. And over here, again, on a bakkie, drive modes. Now, if I click that, I can tell you it's just gone into sport mode. Click it again, you go into snow mode. There's an eco mode and a normal mode. Now, I repeat, my fuel consumption of 7 liters per 100 achieved in normal mode. I didn't even use eco mode to get there. I think that is pretty impressive. So you've got all those sort of features. I've shown you the seats with the quilted leather trim, and standard on the Superlux, you even get a sunroof. Both models come with 6 airbags, which is a lot for a vehicle of this sort as well. So there are the differences and the features, and also trying to point out a few of the differences between the Lux and the Superlux. I think I have covered most of them. If I've left any out, please excuse me. But you can see the nice trim on the dash, soft feel over here. It really does feel good, solid, and overall it is. Maybe some of the plastic over here could look a tiny bit cheaper than I'd like it to look, but I'm really being picky right now. Android Auto, by the way, connected nice and easy, nice and quickly, and did a great job for me as well. So that's something, again, I always look at and always want to know about and check that it does work for me. Something else you get on Superlux that I think is a real feature is electric adjustment for both front seats, driver and passenger. Again, something you may not get on all your opposition and all your competitors. Now, I'm mentioning competitors and opposition because obviously it comes down to price, doesn't it? And when I tell you that the 4x2 Lux starts at 550,000 Rand, and this one is 599,900, as we're sitting in it right now, with all these extra features that I've mentioned to you on the Superlux model. And then you add 60,000 Rand if you want 4x4 to either version. So 610 and 660 for the 4x4 versions. But again, I'm going to repeat, if you don't need a 4x4, do you really want one? I suppose you must decide that for yourself. The Chinese onslaught, as they refer to it, is certainly in full force. And here's another one that's adding to that. JAC or JAC have been around in South Africa for a good couple of years now. They've built their reputation, they are known, and they've been around for a while, so they're not absolute newcomers. Makes a difference too. And this vehicle also comes with a 5-year warranty and a 5-year 100,000 kilometer service plan included in the price. Well, if you're looking for a well-spec'd luxury double cab bakkie and you don't have R1 million to spend, here's one of the options you need to look at. It's really worthwhile, and it's certainly up to you. For MotorMatters, Change Cars, and all things motoring, I'm Alan R, and I'll see you next time.